Portland had a 125-115 win over Denver on Thursday night. McCollum connects on the first field goal.
George coming off that handoff. Nurkic leaned a little bit to try to get some help on Paul George, and Zubac's able to keep and go to the basket.
Offensive foul on a kick. Jackson lines it up. Short. Rebound cleared by Nurkic.
Well, the big guys like that, Collins on that closeout, they don't have to get all the way back to the guy because they have such great size. They can cushion, get a hand up, and still hinder the shot.
Collins, oh my. Zach Collins. Gamut still trying to find his rhythm here on the NBA campus. Kick it out. He's really worked on this part of his game. Nurkic with a triple.
Jackson are used to playing as primary ball handlers, primary scorers, and so when a guy like Kawhi Leonard is out and they get to play in that role, they're in their comfort zone. The Clippers have a lot of these guys. Their depth is incredible.
Same as Marcus Morris. Jackson missed it. And the rebound grabbed by Nurkic. Yeah, that's something Doc Rivers was talking about, the fact that Morris has had to adjust to not being the guy, which he had been with the New York Knicks this year as a primary scorer. Turnaround Carmelo, put a copyright on that. Carmelo Anthony.
We've and 3 rotation players. Now often in the NBA when stars sit, the opponent has a natural letdown. Coach Stotts admits that that certainly is a possibility for today, but he told us that it's fresh on his team's mind what Denver's second unit did to the Blazers on Thursday. That's when Portland nearly blew a 14
line against the Mavericks, out-rebounded them 45-37. Stan, they had just 8 turnovers in that game. Nobody home. Carmelo Anthony with the flush.
It's a nice pass to JaMychal Green. He's wide open, tough to rotate that far out, knocks down the 3.
8-0 run. Jumper goes for C.J. McCollum. George, corner pop. Rebound, Hazonia couldn't grab it. Nurkic does.
I like, though, even though he missed, I like Paul George when he gets smaller guy on him like he had with Trent. He doesn't try to do too much. He's a great shooter. He just balances. The Blazers centers, Zubac, Harrell when he's here, roll to the rim. JaMychal Green gives them an entirely different look. Being able
ABC, Spurs, and Pelicans. Go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app for more. The runner, it goes for McCollum.
Paint, and not today. We've got a combined 42 points in the paint already today. Not a lot of resistance around the rim. I think Doc Rivers in his quarter interview was right. Whoever stiffens up defensively here first is a team that can take control of this game.
McCollum from really deep.
Nurkic in a drop to protect the paint on pick and roll, so they're not up to contest the 3, the same as Zubac does at this end.
Oh, what a feed! McCollum, slick pass for
in real time at game speed with NBA players.
Williams cut off. Paul George hangs, and he draws the foul. George. Shot clock is down to 7 for Collins. Spin and kick. Nurkic made one from the other side and rims out on that 3-point attempt.
You can't rely on those big guys having to come and block late all the time.
Backdoor. Pretty. Damian Lillard with the revert.
Tough guy, relishing the matchup right now with Carmelo Anthony.
Backdoor again. This time Lillard gets it to go.
Reggie Jackson just doesn't.
Here's Morris one-on-one with Melo. Morris, pull-up pop, rims out. Rebounded by Nurkic. 69-65, Blazers under 2 minutes to go first half. Nurkic to the corner. Melo, bottom. It's a 3.
What a great touch.
So the Portland lead is 3. Jusuf Nurkic has done it all. Nurkic hangs, and he draws the...
Said they've been the best in the bubble. You've got to try to focus in and take something away, Ian. You can't give them everything. Layups, as we're going to see here, no one runs back. Doc Rivers not happy. He had, at one point, had one of the quicker first steps in the league, but still can get by people, still can shoot the ball, still can score in the post. A big offensive weapon for this Portland team.
Blazers making a run at the 8th seed in the Western Conference. They are 1 game behind. Nets. remaining on their schedule. Shamet is not shooting the ball with confidence. George intercepts.
In this iteration of the Portland Trail Blazers, which they didn't get to play with until they got to the bubble, this iteration is the best of those teams fighting for the 8th spot.
Agreed.
By quite a bit. Had they had Nurkic and Collins all year with a scoreboard, one team's going to win, one team's going to lose. I always found it felt a lot better to win.
You think Jarrett is stirring it up?
Oh, of course, Jarrett.
Lillard watching Morris on the outside. Back in, turn. Rebounded by Nurkic. Blazers up by 2 just past the halfway point of the third. Look out, Lillard missed it from three-point territory.
Doc Rivers going small again with Jermichael Green at the 5. It allows them to extend their pick-and-roll defense and get out and take away Lillard's 3 as he comes off the pick-and-roll.
Morris coughs it up. They'll settle in with Nurkic. Back in on Green. Nurkic muscles in. Missed it off the iron. Nurkic, push shot off the window, rims out. And Nurkic there for the rebound. Blazers have gone nearly 3 minutes without a point. They trail by 1. Nurkic against Patterson. Turns, soft touch with the left hand.
It's a good matchup in there off.
Double team on Lillard. Collins looks to the post, man in a mismatch. The cutter, McCollum, and it's Nurkic with a heads-up play on the bullet. There's Nurkic way outside against Patterson. The back end, no help. Nurkic couldn't bank it home. Man game with Morris. He now vacates the area. Jackson gets it back for Shamet with 8 to shoot. Splitting defenders, and he draws the foul.
Have professionals in those spots who are good players and will keep themselves ready to go. That's very, very important to a team trying to win a championship.
Nurkic misses on the drop step move. 105-103 Portland. Jackson shake and bake to the rim. And Nurkic controls it. Get into it quickly. Trent. Oh yeah. Gary Trent Jr.
He goes down and he's slow getting up and he's throwing his arms up at the officials. That one, to me, you've got to get up off the floor.
So if there is a play-in, the Blazers would have the advantage with the ability of winning just one game to advance to the playoffs. Nurkic is fouled underneath by Mo. Trent walking a tightrope. Nurkic with 5 to shoot. Nurkic wants it off one leg, and it's rebounded by Morris.
That's a bad possession.
Blazers have scored just 1 point over the last 3 minutes and change. 50 seconds to play. And a foul called on Green. His first free throws of the day. Missed them both. Rebound knocked around. Nurkic got a hand on it. Shamet controls.